Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Lillian and on this channel, like to talk about all things astrology, tarot, spirituality. If you're also into those topics, then I recommend that you hit the subscribe button, put your notification bell on so that you can be notified whenever I post a new video. What we're gonna do today is we're gonna channel messages directly from your angels and guides. We're gonna ask your angels and guides nothing specific other than what do you need to hear right now. With that in mind, I do want to jump into the video. I'm going to show you guys how many piles we're going to do. I haven't even decided how many piles we're going to do yet. This is very much, you know what, let's do 4 piles. The timestamps will be down in the description or in the comment section. I also wanted to just say really quick that I am taking one-on-one readings if you're interested in wanting, you know, more personalized reading, because these are general. While some information might resonate with you, you might have a very specific thing that you need more information on, or a bit of a back and forth with me. And if that's the case, I'll leave the link for my website down below. You can go ahead and pick between a live reading over Zoom, or we can do a pre-recorded one. Whatever works best for you. No pressure, but I just want to put that out there. Yeah, I will leave that all down below for you guys to check out, but without further ado, let's get into the video. Here I have your options for you. This is going to be pile 1, and it's just this seashell here. So that's pile 1 with this deck right here. Pile 2 is this blue aragonite heart. Pile 2. Okay. And pile 3 will be this aragonite cluster. Let's see if they're gonna focus. Okay, that's beauty. Okay. And then pile 4 will be the citrine. How pretty is that? Love her. Okay, so please take a moment to meditate if you need to. Yes, definitely meditate, slow down a bit, go to a quiet corner somewhere where you will not be disturbed, and really try and go within and try and feel. Don't just pick with your eyes, try and feel which pile is calling your name, okay? Ask your angels and guides to please help you pick the right pile so that the message can resonate the most with you. And yes, once you've picked your pile, I'm gonna get you to go down in either the description or down in the comments, and you can go ahead and pick which pile you would want to listen to. Again, if you'd like a personal reading and would want to dive in a little deeper, then link will also be in my bio. And yes, please comment down below if this resonated with you or not, and I will see you at your pile. Hi, pile 1. So if you chose this little shell, then this is your reading. Okay, so this card right here is kind of going to be the base of your reading. So kind of, you know, the underlying message behind the reading that we're giving right now, and the messages that you're meant to receive. So let's flip this over and see what you got. Look at that. Take charge and action. Sorry if the glare from my ring light making that look a little weird, but yes, it's beautiful. Okay, and then at the bottom of the deck we have power and intention. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, so right away I'm picking up that you have a big goal in mind. Okay, there's something that you've been I don't feel like you've acted on it yet, clearly, because they're kind of telling you, hey, like, you need to act on this sooner than later. But I do feel like you have high ambitions. I really do get this masculine energy coming from you. It has nothing to do with gender. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman, whatever, or other. This is more so just the energy that's kind of found inside of you, okay? So yeah, you definitely have a lot of masculine energy, meaning that you like things to be in order, you like things to be logical, you like things to make sense, you like to operate in a step 1, 2, 3 type formation. You don't let your feelings get the best of you. And when you have your eyes set on something, you don't let it out of your sight. It's like, that's mine. You're not gonna let this pass by you. But your angels and guides really want to tell you that if you want to make your dreams a reality, you have to act on it. And that's really the only way that people manifest. I think that there's almost this misconception that when you're manifesting something, that it's just gonna like plop in your lap with zero work. Look at that candle flickering. Agree. They're like, yep, girl, you gotta put some work in, hun. So, yeah, so even I was under this impression that like, oh, if I try and manifest this, then it's just gonna come to me because I'm manifesting it, and that's how law of attraction works. And it's like, yes, but no. It's like, it will come to you if you put the work in that is kind of deserving of the outcome, right? Like, the universe isn't just gonna reward you for sitting on your ass and doing nothing. That's just point blank, period. However, they're not going to punish you either if you're trying to figure it out or if you need clarity still. The universe doesn't rush. The universe isn't thirsty. The universe understands, and the universe sees all. And so don't feel like you're behind. Don't feel like you're, you know, just holding your idea and it's not going anywhere because you're either not talented enough, not smart enough, not good enough. Get all of those ideas outside your head, because they're not true, first of all. At all. I'm pretty much being told right now, anything that you set your mind to, you can accomplish. It's more so you need to put the effort in, right? You can't just accept things, expect things to fall in your lap. And I'm not sure if I feel like you are a very strong manifester, and I feel like things have manifested in your life really rapidly before, and for that reason I feel like you thought that manifestation therefore required no intention behind it or no actual action behind it, because it's kind of like, oh, I didn't really do much to have all these things come to me. I just kind of like am that, you know, lucky 4-leaf clover, things just fall in my lap. And it's like, yes, but no. There's certain things that are kind of fated to happen in your life or destined to happen in your life, and that's why certain things kind of just like fell in your lap, because it's like the universe is like, okay, you have this place to go to, and if you keep kind of like holding yourself back in a way energetically, it won't happen, right? Sorry guys, I just totally lost my train of thought there. There's a lot of energy coming through right now, I'm not gonna lie, and I'm getting kind of hot. It's always the first pile where the energy is really like flowing around me, and I'm just trying to get used to all of it. And sometimes I will lose my train of thought, and I'm so sorry. It could even be that you're losing your train of thought. It could be that you're kind of losing your focus. Yeah, okay, you're losing your focus. So you need to kind of center your energy, because I feel like you need to ground yourself, and you need to realize that great things come with hard work. And I don't feel like you're someone to slack off. Like, I really don't feel that. I really do feel like you are a very hard worker. But it's almost like your fear of failure is causing you to not act, and it's like you're just holding this idea or this venture or whatever it is just in your hand, and you're not really like pulling the arrow back, right? Because you don't really know where your aim is yet. And so I'm feeling this kind of like stagnant energy around you right now, but I really feel like it's all in your head type thing. Like, I feel like for some reason, like 8 of Swords energy just popped in my head. It's like you have everything it takes to get around the mental roadblocks that you've kind of set up for yourself. It's just you have to realize that that's all they are, just mental roadblocks. But your guides want to tell you whatever it is that you have your eyes set on, that is for you. Like, that is meant to come to you. But the biggest thing is the universe needs to see that you're serious about something in order to give it to you, especially if it's something that's going to level you up. Okay? And think of it like this. So sometimes we want new things in our lives, but the universe can't bring these things to us because we're not energetically prepared for them. So either there's other attachments that we haven't dealt with yet, there's other crazy energy swirling around us that is not allowing us to concentrate. There's something that needs to be dealt with first before you can kind of like progress and advance to the next level, if that makes sense. Yeah, don't look at it as so much like linear when I'm talking about this. It's more so like I'm being shown like steps up, you know. So that's what it is, just like taking one step up. And you can't take another step up if you're on shaky grounds already. If the step that you're on isn't stable, how the hell are you going to put all your weight in order to advance to the next? You can't. So you need to be secure where you are currently and have mastered the lessons that you were meant to already learn, if that makes sense. Because with new comes more responsibility, more trouble, more obstacles, more lessons to learn. And if you're not ready to learn those lessons yet, then you're actually going to just fall on your face. And the universe, your guides, they're around you to make sure that you don't do that. And that's why they're really calling you right now to sit down. They want you to sit down with a pen and paper, and they want you to set your intention, okay? So your intentions, I tell this to people all the time. Your intention is your most powerful tool here as a human. So they want you to sit down. They want you to really get clear about what you want. They don't want you to stutter. They don't want you to go back and forth. Like, sit down, meditate, go somewhere quiet, like go with nature, go out in nature, do something that de-stresses you, whether it's working out, listening to music, singing, whatever it is, that puts you back in that flow state so that you can get the clarity that you need in order to figure out, okay, what do I need to do in order to get to my final destination, or where I actually want to go, or even to get this off the ground. So yes, they want you to write down exactly what you want, and then once you have in mind and you're kind of set on, okay, this is what I want to accomplish, this is my end goal, then they want you to take charge and action towards that, okay? Dreaming all day is great for inspiration, but it doesn't get you anywhere at the end of the day, okay? I am getting a lot of air energy, also fire energy from you, but a lot of air. I feel like sometimes you can be very back and forth, very indecisive about things, and they want you to, I don't want to say stop it like it's a completely negative thing, because that also is good in other ways, but it's more so like when it comes to goal setting, you need to have a very grounded, steady energy so that your goals can kind of manifest themselves, if that makes sense. And so they definitely want you to write down your goals, and once you're set and feel satisfied, okay, this is what's right for me, this feels right, once you feel that inner stillness, and your mind stops jumping all over the place, what if, that's when you know that's the right thing, okay? And I feel like you are very passionate about something, and I feel like you're just a little bit scared to take the leap. Yeah, you don't realize the power that you have, just so you know. Like, you're a very, very, very powerful person. You actually do have very good manifestation skills. It's just you have to learn how to hone them in, okay? That's the biggest thing. So they definitely, that was a very strong, clear message for pile 1, okay? If there is something that you have your eyes set on, you need to act. You need to step in your power. I feel like part of you has kind of lost a bit of your confidence and your power, and it's like time to take that back. Very, very strong solar chakra. So either that's a little bit debilitated right now, and you need to work on strengthening that. Sorry guys, I can't speak today for some reason. This information is coming through really quickly, so I'm kind of stumbling all over my words. I'm sorry. But yeah, they want you to strengthen that chakra. I feel like that will help you go after, yeah, that's exactly it. Okay, they want you to strengthen your solar plexus chakra. I don't know if I said sacral. I didn't mean to say sacral. I meant solar plexus chakra. They want you to strengthen that at this time, because that's going to allow you to have the clarity that you need in order, and also the confidence and the self-belief, but more so the clarity. And I know that sometimes people think clarity is like a mental thing. It could even also, actually, yeah, your crown chakra too. So they want you to work on your crown chakra so that you can get your thoughts in order, and your solar plexus chakra so that you can be confident and take action. Because if you don't have those, how the hell are you going to act and go after your dreams and goals? So meditation, you can go on YouTube and look up solar plexus meditation, crown chakra meditation to heal those. Also eating fruit of that, or vegetables, foods in general of that, as long as they're healthy obviously, of that color is really going to strengthen you. So I'm hearing right now lemon water. I'm foreign, I'm from Mexico, and in Mexico we have lime and lemon reversed, so I always forget whichever one is the yellow one. I feel like that's lime here. Yeah, lime here, in Mexico is limon for the green ones. That's why I'm always like, what the hell? I don't even know. But okay, so yeah, so lemon water I'm hearing, berries to eat I'm hearing, so smoothies with like dark purple berries I think would be really good for you as well, just like citrusy things. Yeah, lemons are really coming through. I don't know if you drink lemon water in the morning, but you definitely should start doing that, and try and get more purple foods in your diet if you can. Yeah, purple for sure. You might also have a lot of Sagittarius energy. I don't know if you're a Sagittarius sun, moon, rising, but or you could even be a Sagittarius, Mars and Sagittarius with action. Yeah, as a Sagittarius, you really need to have some clear, almost direction is where you want to go, right? Like, you don't, oh my god, look, I said 8 of Swords energy. That was at the bottom of the deck. That's, yeah, you're, I'm gonna move this candle because every time I go to show you guys the card, I feel like I'm gonna burn myself. So let's just change that a little bit. Yeah, I definitely am getting the feeling that you guys are just like really stuck in your heads and you just need some clarity, and it will come, but you need to sit down and get some quiet time alone, because I feel like you might have a lot going on that kind of like distracts you energetically, and you need to sit down. And I feel like too, writing is gonna really help you figure out exactly what it is that you want, because sometimes when like we're thinking about things in our head, it's like very abstract, and so sometimes we just need to write it down, and you'd be surprised how much actually comes out. But yeah, what I was saying was Sagittarius people, like, they need to kind of have like a goal. It doesn't have to be like, you know, anything like crazy, but like they need to have a goal and like almost like their eye set on something to feel purposeful, you know. Okay, angels and guides of pile number 1, what do you want to tell them? Angels and guides of pile number 1, what do you want to tell them? What do they need to hear right now? Okay. One more card, please. Angels and guides of pile number 1, what do you need to tell them? What do you want them to hear? Angels and guides of pile number 1, what do you want them to hear? Angels and guides of pile number 1, what do they need to hear right now? What do they need to hear right now from you guys? Okay. Ooh. Ooh, okay, yeah. You gotta listen to your intuition. Big time, because there is a High Priestess at the back of the deck, but Queen of Pentacles came out, and then 2 of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, I don't know if you're like an entrepreneur or make your own money type thing, but either way, I feel like you are very focused on your money. You're very focused on your future, your career, where you're heading, big time. Remember I said that I felt like you had a lot of masculine energy? You also do have a lot of feminine energy, obviously. You actually have a perfect balance of the 2, I'm hearing. You really know how to balance out the light and the darkness, but also the masculine and the feminine energy within you, which actually makes you, like I told you, a very, very, very strong manifester, and you don't even realize it. But I feel like right now you're juggling a lot. I don't know if you have more than one job or you're planning on getting more than one job, but there's a lot of like juggling energy. I don't know if you're just a very busy type person. You're always like on the grind. But I am feeling very like, I almost, with this card, I almost get like Emperor vibes. Yeah. I feel like you're a very strong person, but you're also very connected to your intuition. It could even be that like you're feeling a little bit blocked from your intuition at the moment, and that's why maybe you're like a little bit in this like chaotic energy where you're going back and forth a lot mentally, you're juggling a lot of ideas. It's because you feel a little bit disconnected from your inner guidance, which usually is very strong. And so when that's kind of turned off, you're kind of like, oh my god, what is going on? Like, am I doing the right thing? Am I on the right path? Like blah blah blah, blah, blah. Things just like are going crazy in your head. And so meditate for sure. That will help you get back in touch with your intuition. But I just want to let you know, I'm getting the feeling, I feel like your guides are telling me right now that they have turned off your inner GPS. No, not necessarily your inner GPS, because that's always with you, but more so the intuitive hits that they give you. So a lot of people don't realize that when they have like these like crazy amazing ideas that came out of nowhere, or when they just like suddenly knew like what to do and it just like worked out really well, so sometimes that can be your higher self. Yeah, you work with your higher self a lot, just so you know. That's what it is. I feel like your higher self has almost disconnected for a little bit because they want you to develop your intuition more. So that's what you're going through right now. They want you to develop your intuition more right now because like myself, you rely a lot on the knowledge from your higher self. Your higher self really guides you through a lot. Obviously, you also have this whole spiritual team, but I'm really being called to accentuate your higher self. You're very, very, very much connected to your higher self. And your higher self, all that is just like the most elevated version of you. Who, like, the best version of you, pretty much. Yeah. Yeah, so okay, so you're someone that really how do I put this? So everybody has like this, like, it's like almost like, I want to call it like an internal file system where your soul, aka your higher self, it's kind of like a filing cabinet. That's how I'm being shown it. It's like a filing cabinet that you go back to and you refer to when you need information or when you need guidance in a particular situation. Because how it works is, so our souls have lived many, many lifetimes, if you believe in that. This is what I believe very strongly. This is what has come through information wise. Take or leave, whatever doesn't resonate, but our souls have had many, many lifetimes where we've been different people, done different professions, gone through different lessons. And what happens is that your soul almost has an internal storage. Think of it like an external hard drive almost, that follows you along each incarnation. And when you're in trouble or when you need guidance or feel stuck, your higher self is kind of shuffling through those files, and it kind of like, this is how I'm showing it, it's being shown to me, almost like a memory card being inserted into you, and suddenly it's like, oh, okay, I know what to do next. Yeah, that's very much so what it is. And so right now I feel like you're kind of being disconnected from that for a little bit because you need to level up yourself, okay? So sometimes like the spiritual world loves to help us, but sometimes when it's like a very pivotal point in our lives where like they can't interfere with our free will, they will shut off that like guidance or intuition that like we usually navigate with, because they are, I don't want to say they're testing us like in a bad way, because like they love us wholeheartedly and they just want us to do well, but like it's almost like a soul test, if that makes sense. Like, are they going to follow their soul's calling, if that makes sense? Because like subconsciously we know what our soul's calling is, it's just like we don't realize it on a conscious level. But yeah, I definitely do feel like you're a very focused person, I just want to tell you, and your angels and guides, they're very proud of you for how focused you are. I'm also getting some earth energy from you, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn 100% is coming through. Yeah, I feel like you're just a very, very hard worker, and it's just like you're kind of going through like a null state right now. But yeah, they just want you to quiet your mind, and because so the more that your mind's kind of going crazy, it like creates waves inside of you emotionally, and it kind of throws you off, and I feel like that throws you off from your goals and your mission here. And your guides want you to start meditating or start doing something that's going to put you in a flow state, okay? They want you to be free flowing in your energy, because that's what's going to unclog the stuck energy within you. But yeah, I feel like there's something that you're working towards. I do feel like you're very career oriented. I do feel like there's something that you're working towards or want to manifest. And it's within your reach. It's just more so, I feel like your biggest blockage right now is just the mental juggling that you're doing. And this could also be a reflection of what you're doing out in the physical. Maybe like you're just working a lot and it's just like, or you have a lot going on and it's just like creating chaos in your mind. So just like slow down, take some time for yourself. 100% you need it. Okay, anything else you guys want to tell pile 1? Angels and guides of pile 1, anything else that you want to tell them at this time? Spirit, please tap me into the collective of pile number 1. Please tap me into the collective of pile number 1. What do their angels and guides want to tell them right now? What do their angels and guides want to tell them right now? Pile number 1. What do their angels and guides want to tell them right now? Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. You're waiting for something to grow. You're waiting to see some results. And you're waiting for your opportunity to come. It's like, oh my God, I've been waiting for this for so long. I've been busting my ass for so long. When is my ship coming? When is my ship coming? I need it now. I do get a lot of good energy from you though. Partnership. Okay, so this could either be Spirit wants to work with you so that you can totally manifest what you want. Because it's like, I feel like you're in this energy right now where you feel very alone and you feel like, oh my God, is this gonna work? Like, did I do enough? Like, could I have done something better? And they're saying the only thing that you could have done better is just trust that Spirit's there with you. Spirit's there with you all along the way, and like, you don't have to feel alone, okay? I know some things and big jumps can be scary sometimes, or like starting new things can be scary sometimes, but realize that like you're very supportive, okay? You're very, very, very supported, and you're not alone. Spirit works with you very closely, even if you don't realize it actually. But also this could even be that a person is going to be coming into your life that actually might be giving you more clarity on what you need to do, and they might actually help you not worry as much. Or are you already... Is this filming? Are we filming? Okay, yeah. Sorry guys, my camera just shut off for a second. Okay, what does pile number 1 need to hear? Is there anything else that pile number 1 needs to hear? You know what? I feel like they don't want me to shuffle tarot anymore. Okay, so I'm gonna shuffle one, I don't know how many pop out of here, and then I'm gonna do one from angel messages directly. What's at the bottom of this though? Oh, Hermit. Yeah, you need some alone time. You need some time to think. You got too much going on. Okay. Angels and guides of pile number 1. What else do they need to hear? Angels and guides of pile number 1. What else do they need to hear? Angels and guides of pile number 1. What else do they need to hear? Angels and guides of pile number 1. What else do they need to hear? Here. Ooh, okay. Yeah, you're very connected to Spirit. So here we have karmic relationships, Orion energy, so polarity, soul growth, conflict. Yeah, so right now, don't worry if you've kind of been like struggling a lot mentally, or like again going back and forth and not sure where you're going. Just know that right now you're in a stage that's meant to work a little bit so that your soul can grow, okay? And it's nothing to be scared of, because look, you're so connected to Spirit. You're a child of the cosmos. The intelligence of the universe lies within you. See, you download messages from Spirit. Spirit gives you like intuitive hits. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of inner conflict with you, and I feel like that's why you're back and forth a lot. But I'm telling you, I think some time alone is really gonna help you get back to source and just reflect on where you need to go next. It's like one step at a time, right? Also, you may be getting cold feet about something. It could be that you had an idea or something that you were gonna act on, and now you're getting cold feet and you're like, have a lot of inner conflict, just know that this is just, again, soul growth, and it's because they're trying to get you to just tap in within, because I feel like you operate a lot from your heart. That's where a lot of passion comes from, actually, from you, and I feel like you just need to tap into that, but you just need some time alone, because I feel like there's just a lot of chaos around you, or chaos in your mind, and I feel like you're a bit of a worry bug when it comes to your abundance and where you're gonna end up in life. And your guys just want to tell you, like, there's nothing to worry about. You're so protected. And they're trying to, right now they're telling me, think back to all those times where you felt like things weren't gonna work out for you, or you were really sick to your stomach because you thought that, you know, it was gonna be the worst of the worst, and actually good things came out of it, right? Okay, so here it says, give out love whenever you can. Heavenly aspirations lead to heavenly actions. With the number 23, which is 5. So yeah, there might be changes coming for you. Look, guys, I can't make this up. At the bottom of the deck, it says, listen to your angel's wisdom for confidence in your actions and crystal clear thinking. What was I saying? You guys are having some type of mental block right now. Yeah, trust that, like, there is guidance around you, okay? You're not alone, although you might feel, again, like I said, a bit alone, because they have turned down the internal GPS with your higher self, and the Akashic records that your higher self would like channel down for you, just to like kind of make it easier for you, but they're kind of just like wanting to see what you can do on your own. And they want you to give out love to yourself, because I feel like you're kind of hard on yourself and you don't give yourself enough credit, and they want you to give yourself enough credit, okay? Because how the hell are you gonna do great things if you don't believe in yourself? You need to believe in yourself. Okay, let's do one more. Pile number 1, what do their angels and guides want to tell them? Pile number 1, what do your angels and guides want to tell you? Angels and guides of pile 1, what do you want to tell them? Angels and guides of pile number 1, what do you want to tell them? Yeah, if you're feeling a bit like depressed because you feel like things aren't moving as quickly as you wish, or you just feel like mentally exhausted, just know that like rest will help you, and just like introspection. Right now, I don't feel like you're meant to act necessarily. I feel like right now you're meant to think about things, write them down, and just connect. Oh, that fell on the ground. Let's try and scavenge that out. Yeah, okay. Take a moment to feel the beat of angel wings as the energy swirls around you. They really want you to take some time for yourself, almost as a little gift to yourself, because they see how hard you work, and I can feel how hard you work. And yeah, they're telling me right now, like, you're in, it's almost like your potential is almost like in a bit of a cage, because you're not meant to advance as quickly right now as you maybe want to. Like, it's baby steps, right? So the more that you start connecting with your inner guidance, I feel like the quicker you'll start moving, but you need to get some clarity. Okay, this is going to be the last card that I pull for you. Angels and guides of pile 1, any exiting messages for them? Vulnerability and freedom. See? You're a star! I knew it. Okay, so you also might be a healer of some kind, or you might work in like a medical field, or like some type of caregiving field, where maybe like you deal with the vulnerable or people that are ill, or small children. See, yeah, vulnerability, yeah. Okay, yeah, I just want to let you know that you're a very powerful healer. I really do believe that you have healing abilities with your hands. Your angels and guides, they want you to just be vulnerable right now, and they want you to accept that you don't have all the answers, because this will actually set you free, and you'll actually understand that like your potential is like way higher than you even give yourself credit for. And don't be afraid to fail, because you are being like guarded, okay? Like your spiritual team, they don't want you to fail. They don't want you to give up. They want you to keep going. And they want you to realize how big of a star you are, okay? Like you really do have some crazy potential that you need to tap into. It's just, you need to tap into it. But yeah, I feel like right now, because I feel like you have a really tight grip on your life, or on how things happen in your life, and they want you to kind of just surrender to the fact that life's taking you on this like a bit of an adventure and journey, and they want you to just surrender to that, because that's actually going to make the journey even more pleasant for you. And yeah, you'll understand that you're almost being like, there's like a guiding star out there for you, so no need to worry. You're going to get to where you need to go. They just want you to raise your vibe a bit. They want you to have faith. They want you to heal yourself like how you heal others with your words and your hands, but words too, I just heard. You have a lot of healing energy. You could have been a healer in a past life as well, I'm hearing. Yeah, if you're drawn to these readings, you definitely have some type of spiritual connection. I definitely feel like you were a healer in a past life. If you're not a doctor, nurse, caregiver in this life, you definitely were in a past life. And so you have a lot of those gifts that passed through into this life. So tap into your inner power, stand in your power, sit down with yourself, write down what you want, reflect, journal, meditate, do these things, because you need to heal yourself and allow yourself to be vulnerable so that you can advance, okay? Because I feel like there is a lot of juggling right now, and you just need to wind down a little bit. Okay, well, I hope that this message resonated. If it did, please let me know down below. Please hit the like button, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Put the notification bell on so that you can be notified when my next video is dropping. But with that said, I want to send you so much love and light, and I just want to let you know that you're awesome. Okay, thank you. Have a great day, evening, night. I don't know when you're watching this, but bye. Hello, pile number 2. If you chose the blue Argonite heart, and this is your reading. I'm so excited to give you a reading. Okay, so this card right here is gonna be like the base of your reading, kind of what you need to hear the most right now. That's what this reading is, what your angels and guides want to tell you. So let's flip it over and see. You're not alone. Isolation, physical connection, community. I feel like the last 2 years have been a little bit hard on you. Bottom of the deck, you're not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness. Face your true north. Yeah, okay. So you might actually, I'm hearing you might have your north node in your first house. And that honestly would explain that, like, this card a lot, because it's like north node in the first house, or you might even have Uranus in the first house, Aquarius in the first house, so you might be an Aquarius rising. But yeah, so when you have north node or any of those in the first house, you're meant to stick out, okay? You're not meant to be like everybody else, and that's okay. Everybody else is kind of boring, and you're not, and so you have to embrace that, okay? Don't be afraid to embrace your freaking weirdness, literally how that card says. Don't be afraid to embrace your vision if it doesn't align with what other people think. You actually might be feeling isolated because of your weird vision or your weird ideas. I feel like you might have had trouble with your friends and family over the last 2 years. I'm hearing specifically pandemic related, COVID related. Ooh, I'm gonna have to beep that out, so I'll probably be shadow banned for saying that word or flagged on YouTube. But there's something about that. I don't know if it was just like you had like different opinions than other people, or you just have different opinions from other people in general, and this has always made you feel a bit like a loner and an outcast. Or it's been more so you've stepped into your power. I just heard that during the pandemic you woke up. So you woke up to a bigger truth, or you woke up to embracing your like sassy, unapologetic me energy. And I feel like this has I feel like you've isolated yourself on purpose, and sometimes you think about it and it makes you upset because it's like you miss the connections that you used to have, or you miss like the normalness of your, like how you were before. And I just want to let you know that you're not alone, okay? Like there's a lot of other people out there that also have your opinions, hold your views, are weird like you, and you're not even weird, okay? You're just eccentric and quirky and different and fun and unique. Like, why don't we embrace these qualities more as a society? This is what I always am scratching my head at. Why are we all so focused on just being like everybody else, or following the herd, or not sticking out? I feel like there's a bit of an energy, like your angels and guides, they want you to put yourself out there, okay? They want you to almost be seen. And they want you to connect with other people that are like-minded. They don't want you to be nervous about connecting with new people, because I feel like you're almost someone that was very loyal to your people before, and it's kind of like there was a bit of a rift where you started feeling different, and it's kind of like you feel like you outgrew some of these connections. I'm also picking up some Scorpio energy from you. I don't know if you like Phoenix a lot, so like you kind of like go through a lot of rebirths and transformations through or have gone through these through your life, but especially I'm hearing that like last 2 years are being highlighted for you as like a time period that kind of opened your eyes up, if that makes sense. Yeah, oh my god, see how their eyes are closed? You opened yours up, and I feel like you were a little bit, I feel like deep down you always kind of like knew you were different from other people and just tried to fit in just for the sake of it. And I feel like for a long time you had your like inner eyes almost closed, because it was like, oh my god, if I really let myself be me, I'm not gonna have anyone around me, or people aren't going to understand me, or people aren't going to get it. People aren't gonna get my vision, people aren't gonna get my vibe. It's like very much so like I'm just gonna pretend like I know less than I do. I'm just gonna keep my eyes closed and pretend like I don't see what's going on in front of me, because you guys aren't ready to hear it. You guys aren't ready to, yeah, I just got chilly. That's you guys aren't ready for what's coming type thing out of my mouth, or like the vibe that I'm gonna be rolling with from now on. But I just want to let you know that the more that you embrace who you are, the more free and light that you're gonna feel. And I really am relating to your energy right now, because I've gone through very similar, and I've had to kind of embrace my uniqueness. Also, I'm hearing you're an empath. If you don't have blue argonite already, or if you're not a crystal person, I do recommend getting blue argonite, because there's a reason you chose this. But also, if you are an empath or a light worker, then you definitely want to get this, because not only does it protect you, but it also helps you connect to your empathy and your intuition, and it protects you. So definitely get one of those if you're feeling called to it. See, also the blue up here, it's the same freaking color. So yeah, I'm definitely getting very like artsy vibes off you, very like you want to be a free bird, you want to just like almost like with this card, she's like on the end of the cliff, and I'm getting very like the Fool vibes. It's like you're entering this new stage of your life, and you're kind of worried because it's like you don't know where you're gonna end up. But there's something in you that's kind of speaking to you, that's telling you like, okay, it's time to step into your power. It's time to step into who you really are. It's time to step into your originality, because I feel like you're very, very unique and you have a lot to offer. And I feel like you've been hiding that away from other people. I feel like maybe behind closed doors, you let your creativity flow very wildly, but it was always like in the comfort of your own home. It's like, as long as other people can't see me, I'm good. I'm good at keeping this side of me hidden, but I don't want other people to see it, because they're not gonna understand. It's like I'm on a different energy wavelength than most other people. They're not gonna understand. And I feel like this has actually hindered you from finding your true soul tribe, or from finding the people that are actually meant to be in your life, because I feel like you've had a lot of connections that weren't for you and they didn't vibe with you, but like you were, I don't want to say we're lying to yourself, but it's like, because I feel like you knew all along, but it's almost like You just don't want to admit it. You don't want to open your eyes and see the truth, because I feel like deep down you're scared of being alone. Deep down you're scared of not having connections. And sometimes when people are scared of connections, they completely avoid them, because it's like, if I can reject people first, then they can't reject me. I feel that very strongly. It's like, I'll reject you first so you can't reject me first, because I feel like you are very sensitive and you're a very light soul. And I feel like you put on this very like, I don't really care what you think vibe, but deep down when you're, you know, alone, you kind of do think about it, and you kind of do care a little bit. And everybody does. At the end of the day, everybody cares, right? But it's more so, how much do you let it affect you? Don't let it affect you, because I'm telling you, like, whatever you set your mind to, you can do it, okay? You just have to almost pick up that paintbrush and paint it yourself. I feel like you're almost holding yourself back a little bit. You're holding yourself from your true potential because you're scared about what other people are gonna think. And let me tell you right now, F those people. It doesn't matter what they think. If you're not happy, those people aren't gonna make you happy at the end of the day, okay? Half of them are probably happy to see you sulking your misery anyway. So I feel like what you need to do is embrace who you really are, because once you start doing that, and once you start saying F all these other connections, and I don't even mean it in like a negative way, it's more so you're trying to shield your energy. You're trying to shield yourself. And so you need to be very selective about who you have in your circle, because not everybody has your best interest at heart. Even if they act like they do, they don't always do. So I just want you to let you know, like, you really aren't alone. And I feel like sometimes when we ascend energetically, we can feel very alone, because it's like we look around and nobody else kind of matches our energy, or nobody else is kind of wanting to talk about the same things that you want to talk about. And so that can be a little bit of a bummer. But I just want to let you know that the more, oh, my camera's gonna die, oh no, the more that you connect to who you really are, the more that the people that are meant to come into your life, they will. Oh, I really hope this does not get cut short, or that I have to stop and charge this. Okay, we're gonna go as far as I can go. Hopefully I don't lose any of this. Yeah, so that's coming through very strongly. You need to realize that you will find your tribe of quirky people as well. It's just, you kind of gotta let go of the old, because the universe can't let new things come in unless you're ready to kind of like accept that the old has died out and clear it out energetically. So yeah, I feel like you kind of need to just like clear away old energy or old relationships that you aren't happy with anymore, that you kind of know that aren't serving you anymore, because then you'll be able to connect with people that are truly aligned with you, and you'll also be able to connect more with yourself, because you're not living a lie. Okay, angels and gods of pile number 2. Is there anything? Oh, okay. Ace of Cups. Okay, there's some type of creative venture that you want to, that is like almost being offered to you. I feel like you're artistically gifted, or you're gifted in some type of skill that not a lot of other people are skilled in, perhaps. But there's also, there's almost like an offer being given to you. Oh, okay, so Spirit gives you intuitive hits. Spirit gives you your ideas. That's why when, if like you come up with like ideas that are very like out there, that are very like most other people don't kind of, you know, pick up on those ideas, it's because Spirit works with you, and Spirit almost whispers in your ear like, oh, this would look cool, or that would look cool. But with the 3 of Pentacles here on the back, I get the impression that you're learning something new, or you're collaborating with other people to learn something new. I feel like, yeah, and if you're not, this is exactly what this is speaking of. Like, once you clear away the old stuff, you'll be able to meet new people that you can collaborate with, if it's like artistic ventures. So like music or painting or dancing, or just artistry in general, things like that. I feel like people that are meant to come into your life that actually have good intention are gonna come into your life as soon as you let them in. And as soon as you realize that like everything is just a learning lesson, and just because it didn't work out with the other people or the other person or whatever it was, the other venture, that doesn't mean that it's not gonna work out this time. It could just be that, like, you know when like your GPS is like recalculating and it's trying to find the best route for you? That's what's going on. It's like you start on one route, and maybe the people that were on that route with you were not the best for you. And now it's like, I feel like there's an offer of either friend, I feel like it's friendship or some type of collaboration that's coming in. With people that do have your best interest at heart, and they're going to be giving you a lot more than the old group of people did. I feel like you're used to giving a lot of your energy out to people only to get like nothing back. And I just want to let you know that's changing. And Four of Pentacles. Yeah, but I feel like you're almost like kind of holding on to these past connections a little bit, and so it's like you gotta let them go, or like you're holding on to like this old part of you. I feel like it's just like holding on to the past, and it's almost like you get a little bit defensive. Like you might even be hearing this right now and you might be getting a little defensive, like, no, I don't know what you're talking about, like, no, everything's fine, like the people around me do have the best intention. It's like, do they really though? Like when you sit down with yourself, or like when you're like celebrating something good in your life, like are they really celebrating with you, or are they like low-key hoping that you fall on your face? Yeah, I feel like a part of you, Pile 2, has always kind of felt like everybody around you is kind of either competing with you or secretly just wanted you to fall on your face. I feel like a lot of people around you, I don't want to say they're bad people. I don't want you to hear this message and be like, oh, all the people around me are evil. Like, it's not that they're evil. It's just some people just aren't comfortable with themselves. Some people just aren't as in tune as you are. Some people just don't know how to own their originality like you. And because of that, a lot of people want to see you fail, because you're willing to go places where other people aren't. You're willing to say things that other people aren't. You're willing to do things that other people aren't. I'm getting a lot of Taurus energy from you too. Like, you're very loyal to the people in your life, and for that reason I feel like it's taken you a while to kind of weed out the people that don't have your best interests at heart, or maybe we're just friends. I feel like this has a lot to do with friendships. We're friends with you, or like kind of stuck around you and clinged on to you because oh my god, I just lost my train of thought there. Sorry. Yeah, sorry. So yeah, a lot of Taurus energy. I'm feeling like, yeah, you, as you start like going through the weeding out process, I'm kind of getting the impression that you, started feeling insecure, because back to this whole isolation card, it's like a part of you, while like you put out there that you're okay being alone, it's like it's really important for you to have like a support system around you, almost like a very steady, strong foundation around you of people or energies around you that you feel do support you, because it is difficult being a creative person. It's difficult being somebody that's unique. It's difficult sticking out like a sore thumb without having that support around you, right? But I feel like right now you're really I feel like spirit, I feel like your guides, they're really trying to teach you a lesson. Not, okay, I don't even want to say teach you a lesson like that, but I feel like they really want you to own your own strength right now. And that's why they're kind of making you feel a little bit isolated, because it's like they're trying to build, they want you to build up your own confidence without needing it from people around you, if that makes sense. And like, I do feel like you're very confident. I don't mean like other people around you, like random people, or like people that you're not close. I mean like people that you're close to. Like, I feel like they very much bring you security. And because of that, I feel like for a long time you've clinged on to relationships that have kind of outgrown you, friendships that have outgrown you, maybe even jobs that have outgrown you. But I really feel like you are a very creative, unique person inside, and I feel like spirit wants you to showcase that. Water, see? Whoa, yeah, okay, you might actually be a water sign as well, or you're just very creative. And look, this came out right under Ace of Cups. So there's, you 100% get your divine inspiration or sorry, your artistic talents or whatever it is, if it's music, dance, singing, writing, painting, whatever it is, you get that from Spirit. Spirit gives you little like, almost like droplets of inspiration. And I feel like they want you to channel, like they don't want you to feel like, I feel like you're getting anxious, like it's like, oh, did I do something wrong? Like, is that why these people like don't care about me like they used to, or like they're not riding for me like they used to? It's like, did I do something wrong? Is there something wrong with me? And I feel like you're kind of like blaming yourself a little bit, but it's like, no honey, like you're just very unique, you're very different, and a lot of people don't get that, or a lot of people get threatened by it. And yeah, I feel like a lot of people are trying to like hold you close to them so that you can't spread your wings. And Spirit wants you to spread your wings. Spirit wants you to like leave your comfort zone a little bit. And they want you to channel this like, because I'm feeling a bit like of like insecure energy. Not like you're insecure about yourself, but more so like you're feeling insecure because like all these people are falling away. And it's like Spirit just wants you to channel that into your creative passion. Spirit's telling me that if you channel that into your creative passion, that you're gonna make some very unique pieces of art or music or whatever it is that you do, that other people are not gonna be able to emulate, because you're just that unique. Cancer. Yeah, see, you're feeling a little bit like your security is kind of, you feel like a bit at risk, but don't worry, you're good. You're actually really safe, and you actually have very thick skin. You don't even realize it. I feel like you are very sensitive and intuitive, and I feel like sometimes that can misguide you, or like, it would misguide you in how strong you think you are, because like you do feel a lot, so you're like, oh, like I'm sensitive and weak, I can't handle being alone. But it's like, no, you can handle being alone. It's just like you're tricking yourself into thinking you're weaker than you are, and it's like you need to own your strengths. It's like, whether you realize it or not, you've kind of been riding by yourself anyways, because it's like, see, another 4, yeah. See, it's like you built, I feel like you built some connections on shaky grounds. Not anything that you did, but it's just more so like the people that like were attracted to you. Sometimes like light workers or people that like emulate a lot of like light and uniqueness, sometimes they can attract people that are like energy vampires, and these people kind of just like stick around to drain you type thing. And again, I'm not saying they're evil or anything, but I just feel like some people just honestly have their best interests at heart, and they like to act like they have yours as well, but it's really just like a whole ploy so that they can like keep sucking your energy, if that makes sense. I don't know if like a lot of the people around you kind of have like narcissistic tendencies. I don't want to like outright call them narcissists, but I want to say there are some narcissistic tendencies, because it's like as soon as they see you on top, it's like they want to knock you down. You know, I feel like a lot of people are jealous of how creative and intuitive you are, and I feel like you don't even realize how connected to Spirit you are, but you really are. You really, really are. And I also feel like you're a very nurturing person. You really do care about the people around you. And I feel like you give a lot of yourself up to other people, and sometimes they don't fucking deserve it. Sorry, I swore I had to, but it's true. Like, some people just really don't deserve your kindness. I don't want to say like your kindness as in like steep down to their level and be like mean, but like you just don't have to people please anymore. Like, get over your need to people please, because honey, you're not for everyone. Literally, as that card says, you're not for everyone. Okay, I think I'll do one last oracle with this deck, and then maybe we'll do one message from the angel deck of actual messages. But okay, angels and spirit guides of pile number 2. What do they need to hear? What else do they need to hear? Angels and guides of pile number 2. What else do they need to hear? Angels and guides of pile number 2. What else do they need to hear from you? Whoa. Okay, lots of cards, Spirit. Just one, please. They're like, we got lots to tell them. One, please. One card, please, Spirit. Please, one card. Okay. The crow. Yeah, okay, yes, girl. Okay, yeah, okay, this is what it is. You reflect back to people. People get triggered around you because you reflect your light onto them. And if you're around a lot of people that have a lot of shadows, it's like it triggers them. It triggers them big time. Yeah, they don't like it. It's like they look at you and you're just this like unique, like stable energy, and they're just like wishy-washy and wish they could do the things that you can, but they just can't. And then you don't know why? It's because you're a total mystic. You really are. I feel like if you tried to connect with spirit more, obviously safely, I really do think that you would start seeing a lot of, you might already see a lot of synchronicities. You might already like, you know, hear music and feel like there's a message in there for you. I feel that very strongly for you. I do feel like you're definitely intuitive, maybe psychic as well. And 13, I always think of that as like a witchy number. You might actually be interested in like witchcraft. I feel like when I say witchcraft, people get freaked out. I don't mean like weird, like dark witchcraft. I mean like good witchcraft, like positive witchcraft, stuff that brings you abundance and manifestation, and not just external abundance, but internal abundance. It connects you more to spirit so that you can like have a clearer compass. But yeah, you're a total mystic. Spirit might also show up as a crow, so watch out for that. Yeah, you have a lot of uniqueness within you, and you bring out other people's shadow. That's why so many people are like jealous of you, or just trying to like knock you off your horse, because it's like you mirror to them, you know. So there's people I feel like in life that sometimes their only like role in this incarnation is literally just to shine light on other people and make those people reflect and make those people want to aspire to be more like you. So I feel like the biggest message for you, pile 2, is be true to yourself. Don't people please. These people aren't going to build your dreams. These people aren't going to be there when shit hits the fan, okay? Some that actually do care for you might. But I feel like there's a lot of people that just, you know, they're, what's that saying? I literally just shared it today. It was like, something about like, watch out for the people that aren't there to see the tree grow, but are more than happy to pick from the fruit. Like that kind of energy, you know what I mean? Anyway, I hope that this message resonated. I hope that this makes sense to your situation. Please let me know down below if it did. I would love to get some feedback. If you really enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up. So make sure you're subscribed, put your bell on so you can be notified. Again, if you want a private reading, links down in the bio. Don't forget to follow my Instagram to keep up with my journey. But other than that, I hope this message found you well, and I'm sending you so much love and light. Take care. Hey pile number 3, welcome to your reading. If you chose the Argonite, so this focuses sometime soon. Argonite, yeah, okay. If you guys chose this beautiful Argonite, then this is your message. So, this oracle card here is kind of going to be like the basis of your whole reading, and it's gonna kind of give me some basic information so that I know where to start. But just so you know, this reading is specifically what your angels and guides want you to know. So let's flip this around and let's see what you got. Wow, okay, so you got the ghost dance. Number 22. I hope that that's focused. Yeah, okay. Okay, and then bottom of the deck you have the wind. I'm getting very reserved energy from you. I kind of feel like you keep to yourself. Like, you're a very kind, sweet person, but I feel like you kind of keep to yourself, and you have a bit more of a serious energy to you. Like, you're not, I don't want to say the F word, but you don't fuck around. Like, you, like, you know how some people like me just talk to kind of talk? I feel like you don't do that. I feel like you're very comfortable in your own energy, and I feel like if you don't really feel like saying something, then you won't. Like, I get a very calm, serene, strong, secure energy from you. You like to kind of step back more and watch, I'm being told. You also might have some Cancer energy, because I do feel like although you're quite reserved and serious, you do have this like soft side to you. You can be quite friendly when people kind of open you up a little bit. It's just, you don't really like wasting your energy on people that either aren't going to be in your life for long, or you just don't feel like understand you. I feel like you really like to have a group of people around you that truly understand you and just accept you for who you are. And just accept the fact that you just like to sit back and observe, and that's okay with them. Like, you just don't like people that are kind of forcing their will on you type thing. Like, although you might be reserved, when it comes down to it, if somebody's kind of like pushing you, I feel like you do know. It's like, I feel like people don't F with you because they can feel your strength. You know how there's some people that are more timid, but like you can feel they're a little bit more of an anxious energy? I don't feel that with you. I feel like you're very just like secure in your own, which is a really beautiful energy. Like, your energy is really making me feel at peace right now. Like, that's what your guides are making me to feel. Just kind of like, yeah, we'll see where we go. We'll see where the wind takes us. You know, it's like, it's almost like a bit of Taurus energy too. It's like you are laid back to the point where like you're down to see where things go, but you're also, it's very Taurus, like laid back and goes with the flow, but you're also kind of stubborn when it comes to certain things. Like, certain things, you might be a very traditional person as well. But there's also this type of spirit to you when you get around the right people. I feel like this whole other side opens up and people are almost a little bit shocked about how you really are, because I feel like they see how like serious and like kind of like to yourself they are, and they think, oh, this person's like boring, or like they're not gonna want to do much, or they're not down for adventure and stuff. But like, that's very much the opposite. Like, you are very much down for adventure. You're very much down to see where like the wind takes you. You're very open-minded as well. I feel like you might have like Aboriginal roots to you as well. You may be very connected already with the earth, I'm feeling, and your ancestors. Like, you might have had a very strong link to your ancestors, or you just feel very connected to them for some reason. And it could be that they have, like, you have like Aboriginal roots, big time. Because this is the deck that I felt called to work with, and this is a very, very much that vibe. It's like shaman vibes. Yeah, you're like this bird on this card. You like to kind of just like chill and watch people. Because I feel like you're like, that's how I can figure out if these people are worth my energy or not, because you don't like doing all the talking. You like letting other people talk, and you just kind of watch and listen, and you're like, okay, yep, bye. Like, you're not for me. Because I feel like you've picked up that the more that people talk, the more they give up of themselves, and then the more likely the people around them can like emulate that energy, and then it's kind of hard to know if that person's really meant to be around you and like worth your time type thing. Yeah, I don't know if like you're very, like, you might not have like Aboriginal roots. I'm really just being called to take note of that and say that. There's something about some type of ancestral link here that you have, and because I feel like there's spirit very strongly around you, and I feel like it's your ancestors that are around you very strongly. I'm not gonna lie, that's what I'm picking up. I don't know why too. I don't know if you're familiar with starseeds, but you might have some type of association with Lyra, in that starseed collective. So if you don't know what starseeds are, I would recommend that you maybe look into Lyrian starseeds and see if you resonate with that, because I'm picking that up too. Like, you might also have like an affinity to birds, and that might explain why, because keep an open mind, because this might sound a little woo-woo, but in Lyra they say that there are like bird beings, cat beings, and like they're kind of like hybrids of like cat humanoids, bird humanoids. So like, I don't know, you might think I'm crazy after saying that, but look into that starseed, because I think that might resonate with you. Yeah, I'm feeling like you're a very chill person. Like, it's almost like your guides are making me feel like slow down, like go with the flow. Like, you feel very like zen. Oh, yeah, okay, Queen of Cups. Yeah, you might actually read tarot already, or want to. It's like you're trying to figure it out, but it's almost like there's this like stuck energy. I feel like you want to connect with your ancestors, or you want to connect with spirit, because you are very intuitive. I just want to let you know, you 100% have gifts. If you're on one of these videos, there's a reason you're here. You don't just, you know, watch any video. Like, I feel like certain people are meant to watch certain things, and I feel like you were brought here for me to confirm to you that, like, yes, there is energy around you. If you're feeling things, like, it's not just in your head, okay? Like, it's legit. Like, do you see here? I don't know if you can see this. This just got brought to my attention right here. But do you see the little angel there? I don't know if that's focused. I hope you can see. You see the little angel there, and there's like a little fish? I think he's holding it. Yeah, he's holding a little fish. It's like, that's your intuition. That's your intuition speaking to you. And I do feel like you definitely have angels around you that kind of like drop like tidbits of knowledge or breadcrumbs to where you need to go next. The only thing I'm hearing is that you might be having some trouble right now manifesting or alchemizing what you want. I feel like you have a mix of a lot of like air energy and water energy, and both of those energies are kind of flowy all over the place. Let's see where we go. Yeah, I definitely feel like you just go with the flow a lot of the time. Like, there are a lot of things that you're particular about, but for the most part you go with the flow. I do feel like you have gifts. I feel like you have gifts, and you know that you do, but it's like, I don't know how to tap into them so that I can manifest what I want. Does that make sense? I hope this is resonating. But I just want to let you know, you're very supported. You're very protected. Nothing can penetrate that layer of protection. I just want to let you know. Also, I don't know why, but fall might be your favorite season. That just came through. Or it could be that something might manifest for you in the fall. So it could be that you're in the middle of trying to manifest something, or you want something to happen, and it's just kind of like, you feel like every time you try to advance, it's like you're hitting a roadblock, or like you don't know how to like go about it. And I'm being told that you need to connect to your intuition even more. Like, you need to be a little bit more imaginative than you already are, because I'm hearing that you're limiting yourself a little bit, and spirit wants you to kind of tap into that more easygoing energy, like, let's go wherever, let's see where the wind takes us energy, because I feel like you, there's like a little bit of resistance with you. you're very strong, like you're a very strong spirit. And I feel like sometimes when things aren't unfolding in the way that you wish they were, or as quickly as you wish they were, it's kind of like you get very like in the stubborn, resistant energy. And unfortunately, when you when you tap into that type of like energy, which is stubborn and resistant, you just get faced with more resistance. Okay, this is the unfortunate part about law of attraction and the universe, that you know, if you're giving out very resistant energy, then it's going to just hit you right back, and you're not going to be able to manifest as quickly or as in the way that you wish you could. So the key to this is getting in touch with your intuition more, so that when things are hitting a roadblock, you know to stop. Because I feel like sometimes you're like kind of like a bull, like you just keep like, or even like a ram, like Aries energy. It's like you kind of just like keep ramming into something that isn't working, hoping that it's gonna change. Could also be like Capricorn vibes. But Spirit just wants to let you know, like, the more you do that, the more resistance you're met with, and they don't want you to have a hard time, right? They want you to have an easy time alchemizing. They want you to manifest what you want. They want you to manifest the life of your dreams. I feel like that's what I'm being shown here with the Queen of Cups, and like, I don't know exactly what that is that she's holding, some type of trophy-ish, but it's like, I feel like you know deep down what you want. But I feel like they maybe want you to kind of dream a little bit more, because there's almost like this limited restrictive energy I'm feeling with you, where it's like you have a hard time seeing like the larger potential in things. It's like, I feel like maybe because like manifesting maybe isn't as quick and easy as you wish it is. Okay, let me tell you why. Okay, so if you are a starseed, if you do resonate with that message, I just want to let you know that the reason why you're feeling frustrated with your manifestations here, and the reason why you feel like they're not manifesting quick enough, is because in other places where when you're in a higher frequency, higher dimension, when the place is of higher frequency, if that makes sense, because there's different dimensions, and the higher you go, the higher the frequency, and the quicker things manifest in those dimensions. So it's like you think of something you want and poof, it's right there type thing. And I feel like because you're an old soul, and because you have had many incarnations, especially I feel like in Lyra or in some type of starseed, Pleiades also coming through, Assyrian. I feel like you've manifested many times as different starseeds, and for that reason you've gotten very used to the fact that things just kind of like poof in front of you whenever you snap your fingers, and it's very different here in the 3D. Things move very slowly in the 3D. So you're not used to that. And I know like consciously you're like, what the hell are you talking about? Starseed, blah, blah, blah. It's like, no, these are like subconscious things. Like you consciously don't know that you are used to manifesting quicker. That's why I'm telling you that right now. So you do know, but that's how it works. And that's why a lot of people that are starseeds or light workers or have had incarnations in higher vibrational places, they get very frustrated when it comes to manifesting and alchemizing, because it's like they're not used to how slow the process is here on earth. So I just want to reassure you that if there's something that you've been working towards, or something that you're waiting to manifest for you, it will come. It's just you need to let go of the resistant energy, because I do feel like although you're very strong in yourself, that also can work against you when you're trying to manifest, because you don't want resistance. Okay, so that's like something that's coming through very, very strongly. They want you to be a little bit more free-flowing and patient, because I feel like you do work with your head a lot, if that makes sense. Like you're very, and that's why you like to sit back and observe, because you like to like, some Scorpio energy coming through too. It's like you like to analyze people, and you like to analyze why they're the way they are, or like why they say the things they do, or like why, you know what I mean? Like you, oh, okay, one card please. One card here, please. One card, okay, three of wands. Okay, justice is on the back of the deck. Yeah, I feel like, I feel like they want you to balance out a little bit how much you think, because I feel like you think a lot, and I feel like this can sometimes land you in places mentally that like aren't really that constructive for your journey. Here with the Three of Wands, you might be embarking on a new creative project, or you might even be going away overseas, but there's something that's like fueling your passion to either leave behind past endeavors and move on to others, or you're kind of waiting for something to develop right now. Yeah, you might be waiting for something to manifest. You're like, oh my god, I've been trying to manifest this into my life for like ever. When the hell is it coming? I'm waiting for my ship. Spirit just wants you to know, like, just be a little bit more balanced. It's coming. You do have a lot of good karma in this life. I just want to let you know that you are going to be kind of like repaid with. But I just feel like there's a bit of like, just like a wait, like they just want you to wait a little bit. I want to say the waiting dance, you know what I mean? And here's the ghost dance. But yeah, they just want you to be a little bit more patient. They want you to connect to your intuition a little more, because I feel like if you connect to your intuition a little more and don't use your head so much, I feel like you'll see that things are developing. It's just, and maybe they're not like zoom like you wish they were, but like things are developing. Think about where you were last year. Like, you're probably not in the same spot, right? So don't be hard on yourself. It's like you're like beating yourself up or something because you're like, oh my god, like I should already be there, or this should already be done, or yeah. They want you to balance out your mind. Go out in nature more. Maybe being around water might help you. Yeah, maybe you just gotta take a little bit of a vacation. Okay, pile 3. Angels and guides of pile 3. Angels and guides of pile 3. What do you want them to know? Angels and guides of pile 3. What do you want them to know? I'm also like, I feel like your guides, they want you to be at peace. Like, they want you to just like calm down a little bit. I feel like you, although you have this like very cool, calm, collected demeanor on the outside, I feel like your head can kind of take you for a whirl sometimes, like your mind, and they just want you to balance that out. They want you to feel at peace. They want you to just like relax and take a deep breath, okay? Because that's how they're trying to make me feel, like just like it's okay to be lazy for a couple days. Like, it's okay to just like chill and like let your body rest almost. I'm feeling like I just want to like almost like just melt into a bath right now. That's how I'm feeling. Ooh, okay. Spiritual growth. Take charge and action. Yeah, I feel like your spiritual team, they want you to try and connect with them a little more. You know what? You don't know why things aren't alchemizing as quick as you want them to, is because you've been going through a lot of growth. And I feel like you might already connect with them. I feel like you might, but it could be they want you to activate your third eye more, because that's like what I'm seeing very clearly in this card. Her third eye. I hope that's focused. And also too, open your heart a little bit. Don't be afraid to let people in, into your heart, because I feel like you kind of guard yourself a lot. When it comes to your heart center, you can be a little guarded with your energy. And I feel like sometimes you like try and escape away from relationships, friendships, situations, because you're very particular about what you let in. I said this, I think, to pile 1 or 2, but their guides, they wanted to they told me to tell that group that they need to sit down and write down what they want. And I feel like a similar message is coming through for you. It's like your guides are waiting for you to tell them exactly what you want, or they want you to like script it. Okay, this is what I want you to do. I want you to take a notebook and a pen that you like and like to write in, or get one if you don't have one. And I want you to write down, like literally script like you're scripting a movie. Write down your ideal life, okay? Also, I have a feeling that they want you to strengthen your solar plexus chakra too, because I feel like that might be blocking how quick manifestations come in too, because I feel like you start manifesting things and then you start doubting whether or not they're gonna come true. And they want you to like have more faith in that. And I feel like once you develop that faith, that's when things are gonna like be zooming by like an arrow, okay? But I really feel like they want you to like kind of take charge of your spiritual growth, meaning allow yourself to surrender and take a step back so that spirit can kind of guide you to your next step, okay? I'm just going to give you some messages here with the angel cards, and let's see what comes through. Okay, angels and guides of pile number 3. Angels and guides of pile number 3. What do you want them to know? Angels and guides of pile number 3. What do they need to know right now? What do they need to know? I don't know why, but it's like I feel like you forgot something or didn't do something right or something. Yeah, I feel like almost you think that you like took a wrong turn or a wrong step and you didn't. Yeah, I feel like you took a wrong turn or something and now you're like waiting to go back to where you left off or something. But okay, this is what came out. Mankind is on the verge of a new phase of evolution. Feel the energy of the universe and communicate with others on a spiritual level. Yeah, remember how I told you that I feel like you're very like spiritually connected? Sorry guys, I got cut off. Okay, remember how I said that you're very spiritually connected to your ancestors though? I don't know, if you feel like things around you, or if you feel like you get messages, Spirit wants you to share them with people. Spirit wants you to share your ideas with people, as wacky as they may seem, okay, and as like out there as they may seem, because I feel like you're very, very intuitive and you have a really good idea of like what really goes on beyond the veil, if that makes sense. But I feel like you kind of stay quiet about the things that you believe in or the things that you feel, because you don't want other people to like look at you weird. But also you don't want to let people in. It's like I feel this very like protective energy towards your heart. It's like you don't want people to like reject you or judge you. But this is what's at the bottom of the deck. Life's choices will teach you life's lessons. Learn them well, and the key to understanding is within reach. See? It's okay to not know everything. It's okay to not know if what you're feeling is legit or not, but how will you ever know if you don't learn, right? And also, if you're kind of feeling like, I don't know if, feeling something like kind of like motivational speaker energy, like maybe you really hype up the people around you or something. You might even have like an Instagram page kind of dedicated to giving wisdom out to people in a way. Or maybe you just kind of like share your wisdom sometimes when it comes out. But I feel like you kind of guard it a lot. Like you kind of keep a lot to yourself, even though you see a lot happening around you. You like observe a lot, and this has actually helped you become very intuitive without you realizing it. But it's like, I feel like you hold back a lot about the things that you want to say. And Spirit wants you to like communicate more. Because there is a shift happening. Like things are going to be changing. People are going to be needing more like healers and people that can motivate them, people that can give them hope. So I do feel like you are a light worker. You're meant to tap into your intuition. And okay, when I say a light worker, I don't want people to think like, oh, this means that I have to be like, you know, a card reader or like a whatever, an astrologer or whatever it is, like to make it. Like, no, you do whatever you want. Like light worker just means that you bring light to the world. You can be a nurse and care for people and you bring light that way. You understand? Like it doesn't have to be necessarily like an esoteric career. You can do whatever feels right to you. And I feel like you're someone that's very caring and nurturing. So like I could see you working in a nurturing field, perhaps. Yeah, I feel like you're like a very fair person too. But yeah, don't worry about like making the wrong like taking the wrong steps or like taking the wrong turn. I feel like maybe you feel like you've taken the wrong turn and now you're like set back a bit. And I just want to let you know that you aren't. Like sometimes we need to go through certain detours in order to learn a certain lesson that we would have missed otherwise, and perhaps that lesson was like very integral and important to our learning. So yeah, that's something that's coming through strongly for you. Nothing you do is a mistake unless you don't learn from it, right? Open up and allow love and creativity to grow within you like a precious fruit. Yeah. See, I even like, I feel like because you are pretty guarded energetically, even like I can still read into your energy, but it's not as free flowing as with other piles that I've done. It just feels more like you're very, like you control your energy very well. And also because of that, you can be a little closed off, like I said, in the heart. So they want you to open up. They want you to know it's safe to open up. Because ultimately when you let love in, that's where you have the biggest growth, and spiritual growth is down here. They want you to level up, right? Like you already are leveling up, but there's so much more. Like even if I level up, there's still like, you know, so much more to do. Like it's not one dimensional like that. Like there's just so much to it. So open up, allow yourself to fail if you do, and know that it's not a failure if you learn from it, because that's just wisdom that you can teach others. Like I can't even tell you how many times I messed up or, you know, fell on my face, like, but it wasn't for like in vain. Like that pain was not in vain, right? Like that pain had to happen so that I could learn and level up and have some type of spiritual growth. Because if you are someone that people go to because you feel very stable, if you're someone that people go to for advice, it's like, be honest with them about how you see the world. Like you don't have to sugarcoat it, and you don't have to like change the way that you see the world in order to like not have people judge you almost. Like I feel like that's why you close off a lot, because it's like you don't want people to judge you and like look at you differently. Look, another one. This is a very spiritual pile. You're very connected, I feel. Obviously anyone that's watching these is, but like you especially, I feel like you have a lot of like ancestral connections. Like it says, the mists are lifting between the earth and the spirit worlds. Be free of old ways and enjoy the sensation as spirits channel their ideas through you. Yeah, if you might like give people advice around you, and like I don't know about you, but sometimes when I channel, it's like I feel like it's not even me speaking. It's like I don't even have to think about what I'm saying. It's just kind of like coming through me. Okay, that sounds weird. The information is feeding through me, if that makes sense. And I feel like you might feel like that too. I feel like you give people around you advice, but like you don't say a lot. Like I feel like I ramble on a lot, but like I feel like you're very like to the point when you give people advice. You know what I mean? But even if it's not advice, just like the people you work around, or like the things that you create, the things you do at work, it's like I'll open up and allow for this side of you to come out. Like allow yourself to showcase this part of you a little bit more, because you're gonna you're gonna see things are gonna be changing drastically over the next few years, and you're gonna be like, dang, why didn't I start earlier? Why didn't I just like take the leap of faith and just do what I want to do now, before waiting for it to become accepted? Like, I feel like because you kind of do have this reserved, shy energy, you shy away from really speaking your truth, you know what I mean? Like, you might be honest already, but it's like your truth, like the stuff that's like in your soul, part of your soul, you know? And so I feel like you're really being called to like go on a journey and see how this works out for you, because you actually might be surprised. You might be surprised that it's actually better than you would have ever expected. Because like I said, you have a lot of good karma in this life. And while I feel like you do lead a lot with your head, you also lead a lot with your heart. But you're closing it off to other people because you don't trust easily. So Spirit just wants you to open up a little more, trust a little more, surrender a little more, but also take action in a way. Does that mean, like, I know this might sound a little because the message is a bit paradoxical, but they want you to surrender in some ways and take action in others. So they want you to surrender to like how life is, and that sometimes things happen that aren't ideal, but that's just how it is, and you just gotta keep trekking on, and it's okay. Like, your, you know, light at the end of the tunnel will come out. But it's just like with other things, like communicating, speaking your truth, all that, they want you to take action and speak it. Okay? They don't want you to be shy anymore. See? Honesty and communication. You can't make this up. They want you to speak your truth 100%. I feel like you're kind of hiding behind a facade. I feel like you haven't been upfront about who you really are and what you really feel and how connected you really are to Spirit, even if you don't realize it. Anyway, that's all I have for you guys. I hope that this message found you guys well. I hope it resonated. Please let me know down below if it did. I'd love to get some feedback. If you feel like this wasn't enough and you feel like you need more details, then I encourage you to check out the link in my bio so that you can book a personal reading with me. And also, if you'd like to follow me on my Instagram, I post content on there and stuff that you wouldn't otherwise see on YouTube. So, yeah, I hope that this resonated, honestly, and I hope that you have a great day, night, morning, evening, whenever you're watching this, I don't know, but sending you all my love. See ya. Hi, pile number 4. Welcome to your reading. If you chose this magnificent citrine, love this crystal. Isn't she beautiful? I don't know if that's even focused. There we go. Yeah, if you chose this crystal, this is your reading. So I have a card here ready for you. So this card is really gonna just be kind of like the basis of your message so that I know where to start. And this is what your angels and guides want you to know, okay? So let's see what you got. Divine guidance. Look at that. Sorry for the glare from my ring light. Okay, and let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. Healing sounds. Which is honestly kind of ironic because, as you can probably hear, I have like, I think this is hang drum music. They might want me to tell you to listen to this music, actually. That might, because, so before I started your pile, I actually took a bit of a timeout so that I could meditate, because I was just feeling a little bit tired from my last pile. So I wanted to have enough energy to come back and give you a really good message. So I actually had different music on. I had like third eye activation music on prior to, and then I switched it over to this like relaxing hang drum music. And it could actually be that you, so I'm picking up a couple things. So either you're guided, like guidance comes through for you through the music that you listen to. So I don't know if there's like a certain playlist you have, or like a certain like set of songs that play sometimes, and it's almost like you feel like they're speaking to you. I know that a lot of the time we choose music that does instinctively speak to us, but I just want to let you know that your angels and guides try and communicate with you through music. So next time something's happening or you're thinking about something while you're listening to the music, try and listen to the lyrics and see if there's kind of like a message in there that could be applied to your current situation. Sometimes I won't even necessarily be paying attention to the song, it'll just kind of be in the background, and then my ear kind of like focuses on like a certain line. And I'm like, oh, that's weird. Like, it's almost like this song is speaking to me. And I feel like that might happen to you too. And just so you know, you're not crazy. Spirit, some, you know, guides like to communicate with music. Mine do. So this could be like symbolic that yours do as well. I'm also being told big time that you need some time out. Okay? I feel like you're being divinely guided for a timeout. I feel like you might have a lot going on, or it might be that energy of like a lot going on in the head and kind of worries about time. For some reason, I feel like you have a bit of like anxiety comes through, how do I explain this? Like, it's almost like time gives you anxiety. Like, having to do something by a certain time gives you anxiety, or like knowing that you have a certain deadline, that gives you anxiety. And I'm being told that like in order to combat those feelings that come through, you're being guided to listen to music like this and take a time out when you start feeling overwhelmed. Okay? Yeah, because I feel like you need a little bit of rest, I'm being told. And I feel like you have quite an active mind. And I mean, this makes you quite bright. I do feel like you're very bright and smart, but you need to also replenish your energy, because if you're not replenishing your energy, it's just being drained out, and you're like you know, a battery running on empty almost. Like, you can't do the best when your battery's running low, right? So yeah, I'm being told 100% like you need to listen to music like this. Look up like hang drum music, tongue drum music, healing frequency music, just stuff like that, because I feel like it's either like, so two things. It's like when music's playing and messages are coming through the music, it's like you don't really notice that they're messages for you. And or it could be that like you try to listen to music as like a way to chill out, but the type of music that you're listening to isn't being like very effective at helping you chill. So like my advice to you is when you're feeling very tired, drained, overwhelmed, you need to take a time out, take a mental break, and listen to music that has no lyrics in it, okay? Because sometimes you don't even realize, but like all the excessive noise around you can add even more stress than you realize. Also, I don't know if you see a lot of feathers around, but if you do, that's your guides also trying to tell you that they're around. Yeah, I feel like you like get a lot of messages, or like you get a lot of hints, or you get a lot of like synchronicities, but you kind of don't notice them. Also, it might be also synchronicities with time. If you're seeing numbers like 111, 222, 444, all that, like those are synchronicities. Your guides want you to start paying attention to what you're thinking about when you see those numbers, okay? Because it's almost like a way for them to communicate with you through numbers and via confirmation. Like they confirm things through those numbers, if that, like, I hope that makes sense. Like, you might be thinking like, oh, should I go here? Should I do that? And you don't even realize that sometimes you pick up your phone, it's 111, and they're telling you, yeah, go fucking, oh, sorry, I just almost dropped the F-bomb, but they're like, yeah, go effing do it. You know what I mean? Like, go do that. Like, that's what they're trying to confirm, either yes or no. Start looking up numbers and try and get a little bit familiarized with basic numerology, just 1 to 10, because then if you see like 2, 2, 2, 4, 4, 4, blah, 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 you'll know like what they kind of mean. And then you can kind of use them as like a point of reference, if that makes sense, like as a way to like confirm whether or not you should go and do something that you're not sure about doing. I hope that makes sense. I'm also being told that water heals you a lot, so I don't know if you have access to like a body of water or if there's somewhere that you can kind of get away to. I'm being told that this will actually help heal you as well. It could be too, there's some emotional stuff going on that you're trying to heal from, because the moon here, and then it kind of looks like a moon behind her, and I feel like there may be a little bit of depression. Yeah, some feelings of like sadness, and a bit of how do I say this word? Lethargy, like a bit lethargic type energy, which can be associated with depression. So I feel like you're really being guided to heal right now. I feel like right now is a very, like, they don't want you to put a lot on your plate type thing, I feel. I feel like they want you to just take a bit of a time out if you can. Angels and guides of pile number 4. Angels and guides of pile number 4. What do you want them to know? Okay. One more card. Angels and guides. What do you want them to know? Angels and guides of pile number 4. What do you want them to know? Angels and guides of pile number 4. What do you want them to know? Angels and guides of pile number 4. What do you want them to know? Ooh, okay. Okay. Yeah, so I feel like right now you're learning how to hear the guidance that's coming to you. And I don't mean like you're literally gonna hear something. Like, that's not what I mean. I mean more so like you're learning to kind of trust your intuition more right now, because I feel like in the past maybe you didn't really listen to your intuition and you ended up in situations that really weren't good for you. And the kind of situations that left you very high and dry and wondering if, like, what's the point I'm hearing? Like, what's the point? If this is how it's gonna be, what's the point? You know what I mean? And you have here the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So I feel like maybe you took some gambles in the past. Or you kind of were like, oh, let's see where this goes. Like having like optimism and faith prior to. Okay, my camera's on low, so if I just cut out, that's why. But yeah, I'm almost getting the feeling of like you in the past let things just kind of flow. Like you kind of just said, okay, wherever this takes me type thing. But like a lot of those situations left you high and dry. And I just want to let you know that a lot of the crappy situations that you were thrown into, or that you kind of like walked into without realizing, I want to let you know that these are just learning lessons, okay? You didn't like, I really feel like it was out of your control anyways. Like I feel like a lot of the people or the situations that you walked into just weren't meant for you. And I feel like, you know, after these situations end, it's like you don't know why they happened. It's like you're very like, why did this happen to me? Like, why is this happening to me? Like, again, like, is anything ever gonna go my way? And it's like you're trying to figure out why certain things are happening to you, and Spirit's saying it's because you're learning. Okay, like you're learning to not only trust your intuition, so that when certain people or certain situations aren't meant for you, you trust your gut feeling more. Because I feel like there may be some issues regarding your sacral chakra where like you're not confident with what you feel, or sometimes like you pick things up from certain people but you're not confident. Feel like you think like, oh, I'm just like making this up, or oh, like I'm just being like pessimistic, or oh, like No, you need to learn to like trust your inner self, because that's how your guides communicate with you certain things, okay, and certain information. That's how they give you your guidance. And if you're unsure, they want you to use music to decode the message, but also learning to see the synchronicities and the numbers around you. That's a big thing. They're telling me that once you start doing that, you will have increased clarity and you'll know how to move forward with your next chapter in your life, because I feel like you're in a bit of a limbo right now. Yeah, I feel like you're almost in this like state of rejuvenation or in this state of healing. You might not even realize that you're healing from stuff, but you actually are. And I feel like another thing that they really want to like help you learn is how to just let go, but not in the way that you used to before. Not in the way like, oh, whatever, like we'll see where the wind takes me. Like not so much like that. It's more so like they want you to let go of the past. They want you to let go of things that have disappointed you so that you can heal, because the longer that you hold on to these disappointments, the harder it is for new things to come into your life that are actually better for you, but also it's more difficult for you to actually energetically heal because you're holding on to all this baggage, okay? So what they want me to tell you to do is they actually want you to cut some cords with certain people. I don't know if this is to do with a relationship that didn't go well, or some, yeah, because there's like, I'm feeling like third party type stuff. Like I don't know if there was some type of cheating involved or something, but yeah, because I see the snake there. Yeah, I feel like you've had some snakes around you. But yeah, these are all like learning lessons, okay? But at the end of the day, like you need to be able to let go of these losses, let go of these burdens, let go of the things that make your stomach feel heavy and like that pit in your gut type feeling. They want you to let those go so that you can almost reverse this wheel. Hey guys, sorry if it kind of feels like this video jumped. My camera died. This has been a pretty long video. So yeah, I had to go charge that, but we're back. So what I was saying, okay, yeah, so I feel like you really are being called to let go of the past, the old, so that you can like reverse this card this way and enter the new chapter of your life that awaits you. It's like the longer that you keep holding on to the stuff that hurt you, and the longer that you feel comfortable in that pain, I almost feel like the song Comfortably Numb by Pink Floyd just came to my head. It's like, that's how I feel like you've been feeling, like comfortably numb, if that makes sense. And not only has that kept you from enjoying your life and moving forward, but it really has kept you from entering the new stage of your life. And it's like you don't even know what could come. It's like I feel like you're so caught up with like what happened and where you wish you could stay, that you don't even realize that like you're actually leveling up and kind of leaving all these people behind that did you dirty and honestly weren't meant to be in your life anyway. Because like spirit, like I feel like your spiritual team is very protective of you, and I feel like you were kept in the dark about a lot of things. And so that's why when things suddenly ended, I feel like you were kind of caught off guard. Or it could even be that like a part of you deep down kind of knew that it was coming. You're kind of waiting for it, but it's like you didn't want to like really open your eyes and see what was happening around you, you know what I mean? And so when you're not aware of the snakes in your garden, spirit will pluck them out for you. And it will kind of seem out of nowhere. But I just want to let you know that I feel like you don't know everything that there was to the situation, and this was honestly like a blessing in disguise for you, okay? And a big learning lesson, so that going forward you can listen to the guidance whispering in your ear a little bit more and maybe not go down the wrong path, if that makes sense. But I'm really being called to tell you that like you really do need to clear your headspace, especially Ace of Swords in reverse is telling me that it's like it's like you're stuck. You don't have clarity, and so it's like you're feeling stuck. But I just want to let you know there is progress being made, even if you don't really feel like there is. Even if you don't see things happening in the physical, they're still happening in the like spiritual or like with the energy. So like even though you might not realize that you're healing or you're being healed, you really are. And I feel like it happens in your sleep. I feel like you might have some vivid dreams sometimes. And I just want to let you know that some of those vivid dreams are actually like your soul training. I know that might sound kind of weird, but that's what it is. But yeah, the biggest thing is they want you to let go of the past. Most specifically though, I feel like you were someone that was very, like, you've always been very giving of yourself to others, and especially people, like, romantically, I feel. You give a lot of yourself to those people, and sometimes those people just weren't on your level, and I feel like the only reason why you're really attracted to them, I feel like you kind of can have some Virgo energy to you, like you kind of like are a bit of a fixer with the people around you, and Spirit saying like it's time to stop trying to heal those around you and just focus on healing yourself. Because sometimes when we're so fixated on like healing other people, it's actually because we're running away from the stuff that needs healing within. And so I feel like you're really being called right now to focus on yourself, and focus on healing yourself. Because the more that you heal and the more that you peel away these like layers of pain, the more clear the guidance will come through, and then you won't feel as lost and confused, and like, oh, is this the right move? Is this not? Is this the right person? Is it not? Like, it's like you'll know, because you'll learn to trust yourself. Yeah, okay, Star card here in reverse, and then Six of Cups in reverse. Like, Six of Cups, sorry you can't see this because my camera angle is weird, but like Six of Cups, this is what I split into the deck when I said you're stuck on the past. This is a card of the past. And it's in the reverse. It's like they want you to move on. Like, they don't want you to be thinking about this, what could have, what was, what, like it wasn't for you, and it's not meant for you, and it had to be taken away from you because it was gonna lead you down the wrong path, and it could have like been like no return type path. So like they really needed to pluck you out of that situation. And here, Star in reverse, it's like they want you to start nurturing yourself. I feel like you already try and take care of yourself physically, but it's more so internally. It's like you need to start taking care of yourself internally and start like pouring back into your cup, back into your energy, because I feel for so long you were just constantly like, you're constantly collecting water to pour into other people's cups, if that makes sense. I feel like you're very selfless, and I feel like you give a lot of yourself up to other people, and you don't realize how much it drains out of you sometimes. Or maybe you do realize it, but it's like, oh, that's okay, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine. But it's like, no, like, this stuff is happening because A, you need to slow down, and you need to realize that like you're not invincible, and that you need care and love too. And this is what this card wants you to do, okay? Like, they want you to stop living in the past. They want you to realize that like things can get better if you allow them to, okay? If you just stop resisting and stop holding on to things that like are done, a lot of good can come out. I feel like you have a lot of gifts and talents that you are maybe trying to develop as well. But it more so might just be that like, that's not gonna like you're not gonna do as good as you could. I don't know if like there's also trouble at work where like it's like maybe like getting in trouble a little bit at work. Like maybe you're like mentally somewhere else, and so you're not really like focusing at work. I don't like, maybe you're not getting in trouble, but maybe it's just like you're not performing as good as you could because you're literally burnt out, and you're just like thinking about the stuff that happened to you in the past is just draining your energy and taking away from the healing that could be happening, so that you can just move on. Okay, Okay, angels and guides of pile number 4. What else do you want to tell them? Angels and guides of pile number 4. What else do you want to tell them? Okay, angels and guides of pile number 4. And I just want to let you know that I feel like somebody who actually sees your worth will come into your life. But I just feel like right now you really need to like heal yourself first, because like you're not gonna attract the right person when you're not in that right energy, right? Like you attract the things that are like your vibrational match. And so if you're like still stuck on somebody else or like on a past situation, it's like you're not gonna be able to like move on and meet the right person. And I honestly don't even feel like that's what you're supposed to do right now. It's kind of like, I mean, maybe like if you do start focusing on yourself, like you never know, it might come sooner than you expect. But I feel like your head shouldn't even be there right now. Like I feel like you really need to just like focus on your own healing. That's something that's like really coming through very, very strongly. Okay, I'm gonna like look at these 3. Oh my god. Okay, guys, the cards don't lie. Release your ex. Can you see that? Release your freaking ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Yeah. Okay, they literally want you to clear this out. It's holding you back. Honeymoon. Okay, so this doesn't actually mean like a literal honeymoon, but it could just mean that like the honeymoon stage kind of, what's the word? It kind of misguided you, okay? Like I feel like during the honeymoon stage of things, okay, this might not be, like if this does not resonate at all for you, this is not your pile, because this pile I feel is very like relationship oriented, or like it has something to do with another person. So if anything relationship wise is not resonating with you right now, then like, yeah, maybe this isn't your pile. Because that's what I'm feeling very strongly. Yeah, I feel like you guys were a bit like disillusioned by the honeymoon stage of your relationship, if that makes sense. And then we have attraction. See, like sometimes when you're really attracted to someone, it's like you have like rose-colored glasses on. You know what I mean? It's like you don't see them clearly, or like you don't see yeah, you just don't see like the deeper parts of that person or the relationship, because you're kind of like have your blinders on, if that makes sense, because you're in a honeymoon stage. So you're just like in this like deadlocked, like, oh my god, this is the person, and you don't even contemplate whether or not like this could not be the person as well. It's like I feel like this relationship was very attraction based, and maybe it didn't have a lot of depth to it, and I feel like you're a very deep person and you love very hard, and you need that back. When that doesn't get reciprocated back, you honestly feel empty, and I feel like that's what happened here. And I feel like that's why this had to be ripped out of your hands almost, because it's like you would have kept holding on, I feel. I mean, you still kind of are, right? So it's like time to let that go. And I just want to let you know you are very attractive, and this isn't like the end of the world for you. Like you will find somebody else, okay? Yeah, I feel like you felt like your past partner was very distracted and like not really focused on you. I want to do one more card for you guys. Yeah, I feel like you were trying to make something happen that like just wasn't meant to be. And like that's okay. Sometimes like this is what the lesson is, right? Like sometimes you need to be in crappy relationships that like steal your soul in a way, although it doesn't really, in order to realize like, I don't want to go through this ever again. Like this is not what I want. This is not for me, you know what I mean? Angels and guides of pile number 4. Is there anything else that you want to tell them? Angels and guides. Oh yeah, this was something else that came through. I feel like your voice is very healing as well. I feel like a lot of people are attracted to you because of your voice. And you might be like, oh, I hate my voice. But it's like a lot of other people find your voice very attractive. I just want to let you know. And I feel like sometimes when like people can't see you, but they hear your voice from afar, it's like you like attract them and they're like, oh, who's that? Like, I don't know. Oh my God, that fell out. That's sorry, just one card spirit. I don't know if also you sing. I don't know if you have like if you can sing, but this also might be it. Like they're calling you to like go back to sing because that's like where you connect to source, and that's where you actually get comforted a lot and where you get a lot of information and a lot of downloads and guidance that you wouldn't otherwise get, because I feel like there is a bit of a cloud over you right now, an emotional cloud. Air. Yeah, okay. Remember how I said cloud? That's what that looks like. A cloud around you. And I feel like you're very in your head about what went down. Yeah, Taurus. Like, I don't know if the person you were dealing with is a Taurus, but I definitely feel like they were juggling more than one person. Like, you might already know that, but like, see, and then Mars at the bottom of the deck, that's like, you know, sexual energy. So yeah, I feel like you guys were just very like physically attracted to each other. Like maybe this person had a really nice body, or they had like tattoos that you found really attractive, or it could have just been like their vibe. Like maybe they just had this like warrior vibe to them and you're like, oh my God, they're so attractive, and they almost like swept you off your feet. But then like reality kicked in and you were like, wait a second, like, is this as solid as I think? Or can I just like put my hand through it and it disappears into nothingness, right? I feel like you need someone solid. I feel like you need someone that's gonna be devoted. And this person just wasn't that, okay? This person had their eye on more than one person, and like, why would you want to be with someone like that? You know what I mean? Like, it would have just been devastating in the end anyway, so be glad that it got plucked out of your hands now. And, you know, the most advice that I can give you is just, you know, try and focus your energy on yourself so that you can heal yourself, because that's the only way you're gonna like be able to let other people in again. And don't let other people in so easily too. Like, some people, their energy is just like, I don't want to sound like snobby, but like some people just have shitty energy. Like some people's energy is just poor. You know what I mean? Like some people just lack I don't know, like the amazingness to be let into your house, if that makes sense. Like, don't let people in so easily next time, but don't let it to like, don't let this situation completely damage your heart to the point where you're like, I'm never gonna love again, or like, I can never trust people again. And it's like, no, you can. It's just, you need to be more discerning about like who's worth your time, honestly. And you need to move, yeah, and you need to move away from the people that aren't, and then that's how you're gonna find happiness in the end. I really do see you eventually finding someone who does love you and cares for you, and I see you having a family with them, but you need to let go of this past situation because it's just draining your energy, and it's just putting this cloud of depression over you that you do not deserve to be in. Anyway, I really hope that these messages found you well. I hope that this resonated. I'm sorry if it didn't. I feel like for some of you, this might not resonate because I feel like this was meant for some very specific people. Again, like if this doesn't resonate, don't try and force it, okay? And maybe try another pile, but if you would like a personal reading with me, you feel like you want to go a little bit more in depth with me, then hit me up. The link will be in my description. And you can book either a pre-recorded or a live reading with me there. If you're having any trouble, just email me and I'll be more than happy to help you out. But with that in mind, I want to wish you the best. I hope that, you know, your healing journey is helpful and goes by quickly rather than slowly. And yeah, sending you so much love and light. I hope you have a great day, morning, evening, whenever you're watching this. Okay, bye.